So we are on chapter 8 of book 7, Sunset of the Sabertooth. So they ended it with being on the mammoth's back, and the mammoth, they thought the mammoth was bringing them back to the treehouse. The sorcerer and the mammoth helped Jack and Annie get out of the hole that they fell into. And now chapter 8 is called The Great Parade. The huge mammoth walked across the open plain. "Look!" said Annie. She pointed to a herd of elk in the distance. They had great, wide antlers. So she pointed to a bunch of elk all around. That's called a herd. "There," said Jack, as a herd of reindeer came into view. They pranced gracefully across the snow. So then Jack saw a bunch of reindeer in a big group jumping around. Then a woolly rhino joined them on the open plain. Then a bison. So many animals were there. The elk, reindeer, rhino, and bison moved along with them at a distance. They seemed to be escorting Jack and Annie back to the treehouse. The snow sparkled with sunlight. "This is a great parade," Jack thought. "Fantastic." They were getting closer and closer to the grove of tall trees. "I told you," said Annie. "Lulu's taking us home." Remember, she named the woolly mammoth Lulu. But just then, the mammoth let out a cry. All the other animals bounded off. Peanut started to squeak. So the woolly mammoth was crying. The other animals ran away, and Peanut was squeaking. Why? What's going on? Jack looked around. Behind them, the Sabertooth was slinking across the sunlit snow. The Sabertooth! The woolly mammoth roared and plunged forward. Jack and Annie nearly fell off. Jack clutched Annie. She and Peanut clutched the mammoth's shaggy hair. The mammoth thundered wildly over the ground. "Ah!" Jack and Annie yelled. The mammoth charged to the grove of trees. But the tiger had circled around the trees. He stood between the tallest trees and the mammoth. They were trapped. The Sabertooth began moving slowly toward the mammoth. The woolly mammoth roared fiercely. So they were trying to get away, and Jack and Annie are holding on tight, holding on to the mammoth's hair so they don't fall off. And then the mammoth is getting closer and closer to the Sabertooth tiger, and the tiger is getting closer to him. But Jack knew a Sabertooth could kill any creature, including a mammoth. The huge tiger's head was down. His burning eyes were fixed on the mammoth. His long white fangs glinted in the sunlight. Look at that picture. See that big woolly mammoth that they're on? There. And then there's the saber-tooth tiger with his big, sharp teeth. Peanut is still on his head. And that's where we're going to stop. Man, our prediction today is going to be, do you think that the woolly mammoth and Jack and Annie are going to be okay? Or do you think that the tiger is going to get them? Let's make our prediction. So we are going to make our prediction. Do you think that the tiger is going to get the woolly mammoth, or do you think the woolly mammoth is going to be okay? My prediction is that the woolly mammoth will be okay, because I don't want him to get hurt, and I don't want Jack and Annie to get hurt. So I think the woolly mammoth and Jack and Annie will be saved by the herd of animals that they saw. Remember, they all ran away? I think they're going to come back and help Jack and Annie and the mammoth. So I'm going to write the animals will help Jack and Annie. The animals will help Jack and Annie. The, we know, start with capital because it's the beginning of a sentence. T-H-E. The animals, animals, a, an, n, an, I, mouse. See how we listen to all of these sounds? You don't have to do that yet. The animals will help Jack and Annie. The animals will, W, will, I hear L at the end. The animals will help, H, L, P at the end. The animals will help Jack. You should know Jack, capital J, A, C, K. You should know and, A, N, D, and Annie. Capital A, it's their name, N, N, I, E. The animals will help Jack and Annie, period, because my sentence is done. That's my prediction. Your prediction could be completely different. Can't wait to hear your predictions.